It's Nolan Knows, and this segment of the program is called the Lightning Round. It's where the producers throw ideas and topics at me, and I respond. First on the list, Israel and Hamas have agreed to an open-ended Gaza truce with core issues left unresolved. And it's because of that I think it won't last as long as a jar of mayonnaise outside on a hot day in August. A retailer apologizes, scraps a children's shirt that resembles a Nazi concentration camp garment. I'd like to know the genius that came up with that idea. Topic number 3, a scathing report slams veterans' care but says there is no definite link to deaths of veterans. Well, they may not be able to prove it, but you know what this shows? It shows the failure of single-payer health care, even in the United States. Topic number 4, what if you only worked 3 days a week? Somebody came up with this brainstorm, this genius idea that we could cut down on the number of days, increase the number of hours a day, and somehow we'd all be happier. Well, I don't know if that's true, but frankly, I think the 5-day work week is pretty much indispensable. Prince is releasing 2 new albums this fall. I haven't heard his music in years. I remember when they compared him to Michael Jackson and thought he was the weird one. Now, of course, he's changed his name from Infinity back to Prince. Can't wait to see what he has to offer. Topic number 6, the U.S. economy is forecast to grow by 1.5% in 2014. What a dismal record. This economy should be humming along at least at 3 or 4% every quarter. Clearly, everything that the Obamanist has done to make the economy better has made it worse. Nightmare or dream? Sleep in an IKEA showroom for the night. Well, I can't imagine why they're doing this. Is it to sell more beds? Is it to increase the bottom line? I've got no clue. But of all the places I can think of to spend the night, an IKEA showroom is not anywhere near the top 10. Topic number 8, FBI and Apple are investigating a nude photo leak that targeted Jennifer Lawrence and a variety of other starlets from TV and movies. This really baffles me. I don't understand why anybody would go to all that trouble to invade the privacy of a starlet or anybody else for that matter. If you want to look at pictures of naked women, they're available on the internet. You don't have to hack anybody's privacy. It's just stupid. This segment of the program is the story of the week. The story of the week is about an ISIS video that shows the beheading of an American journalist, one Stephen Sotloff. I'm sure the video will inspire many to call for war, to get us involved in the Middle East, to send American troops because of the audacity of the act. Well, you know, it was horrible. There's no doubt. It's just an ugly vision of what people can do to people. But you know, when you really think about it, what was he doing? Where was he at? Why was he there? Is it the job of the United States to protect a journalist who decides to go into a war-torn country to take photographs and make videos? I don't really think so. I'm not saying that it wasn't horrible. It was. What I am saying is, if you decide to go hiking on the Iran-Iraq border, if you decide you're going to stay at a hotel in North Korea, or if you're going to go into war-torn Syria to take videos, if you get in trouble, that's pretty much your problem, and not the rest of the United States. This segment of the program is called If They Were Here. If I could have 2 people in one room, it would be Thomas Jefferson and Barack Obama. I suspect after finding out what Barack Obama has done to his precious republic, you'd have to restrain Thomas Jefferson with something that had the tensile strength of Bethlehem steel. You'd have to hide all the sharp instruments to keep him from attacking the current president. What Thomas Jefferson gave us was a republic. He gave us freedom. He gave us liberty. He gave us the right to be successful, to suffer the consequences if we weren't. What Barack Obama has given us is really more accurately described as taken from us. He's taken our wealth, he's taken our freedom. He's arguing that we should be paying for transgender surgery, reassignment surgery. He's got tax dollars going to teach prostitutes how to have safe sex in China. You know, from stem to stern, Barack Obama and our current government have managed to distort the vision of Thomas Jefferson so much that it's hardly recognizable. We're taking our neighbors' money for our own needs, and we're justifying it because they earn more than us. We've got to stop this because it's taking away job opportunities. It's crippling the economy. We're expecting a growth in the economy in this country of about 1.5%. And it's because of all those big government programs that sap job opportunities and redistribute wealth. I think the conversation would be enlightening, to say the least, between Jefferson and Obama. And I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that. This segment of Nolan Knows is called Missed in the Media. There is a school district in Texas, the Argyle Independent School District, and they have decided to let some of their teachers conceal carry in the schools. Now, this is giving apoplexy to an awful lot of liberals. But you know what this tells me? This tells me that the Argyle Independent School System is going to be one of the safest in the country. Notice that when the bad guys decide to go make a statement by shooting a place up, they never go to the local police station and do that. That would be kind of foolish, because they're going to get shot, they're going to get stopped before they get started. But when you put up a sign that says, "We don't have any guns here," you might as well say, "Hey, we're vulnerable, come and shoot us." It's a shame that we don't do that in all the schools to protect the children. We should do it in all the hospitals to protect the patients. Because every time a good guy with a gun, a licensed permit holder, goes into a school or a hospital or any facility, that target becomes a hardened target, and that discourages the bad guys. I'd like other schools to take a page from the Argyle Independent School System. Welcome to Nolan Knows. This segment of the program is called Obama Mania. The president is going to a conference for NATO, and they're going to try to work out the world's problems. They can't do it, you know. If, for instance, Putin decides he wants to invade his neighbor's territory, there really isn't much that President Obama or the United States can do. There are a lot of people who are pushing Obama to get involved in this, but frankly, this is a problem for the Europeans, not the Americans. If the people who live in Ukraine want to defend themselves, if they want to go to their neighbors to get help, that's their business. It's not our business. Now we also have a problem in the Middle East, this terrorist group called ISIL. And right now, the media, the Republicans, and some Democrats are trying to push the president into getting involved in attacking ISIL. This is an errant foreign policy. The reason that all of the other countries in the Middle East aren't rising to the defense of Iraq is because they expect the United States to come to their defense. In fact, Bashar al-Assad in Syria is purposely not going after ISIL because he thinks we'll handle them for him. It's not unlike what's going on in Ukraine. It's up to the people in the Middle East to take care of their own problem. It's up to the Syrians to take care of it. It's up to the Turks to take care of it. Turkey has the second largest NATO military, and they have thousands of men ready to go to war against ISIL. It's up to them. It's up to Iran. It's up to Iraq. It's not up to the United States. The problem here is leadership, because the United States needs the president to come out and tell the American people we are a war-weary people, and we don't have to go to war. If the people in the Middle East won't defend their own property, if they won't defend their own nation, we certainly ought not to be sending our men and women there to defend it for them.